Traveling across regions in Japan, especially for the first time, can feel a little intimidating. With all the train lines, transfers, and options available, it's completely normal to feel a bit overwhelmed at first. And if you're like most first-time visitors, you're probably eyeing the classic golden route, from Tokyo to Osaka, maybe even with a stop in Nara. It's a dream itinerary for many, and for good reason. Now, when you're figuring out how to get from Tokyo to Osaka, your mind probably jumps straight to the Shinkansen. And honestly, that's a great option. It's famously fast, smooth, and incredibly reliable. Some travelers even consider hopping on a quick domestic flight to Kansai Airport to save time. But here's something you might not have considered, and it could totally change the way you think about getting from one city to another. What if you could travel overnight in a private first-class style cabin and skip the cost of a hotel for the night? Sounds pretty good, right? Let me introduce you to an option that more and more savvy travelers are starting to discover: the overnight bus. But not just any bus, this is a whole different experience, one that combines comfort, convenience, and a touch of luxury. It's the kind of journey where you can close your eyes in Tokyo and wake up in Osaka, ready to start your day. And yes, it's a lot more comfortable than you might expect. Now, let me tell you about a hidden gem that not many travelers know about yet: the Dream Sleeper. This isn't just your typical overnight bus. It's something entirely different. Something that feels more like a cozy little hotel room on wheels than just a seat on a bus. Operated by Kanto Bus and Nara Kotsu Bus, the Dream Sleeper brings a completely new level of comfort and privacy to overnight travel. And while there are other buses on the same Tokyo to Osaka route, like the Dream Relier, the Dream Sleeper really stands out for its attention to detail and sense of calm. Now, I get it. You might be thinking, a bus? That doesn't sound all that appealing. And honestly, I used to think the same thing. But this bus will probably surprise you, in the best way. First off, the Dream Sleeper doesn't have rows of regular seats like you'd expect. It has just 11 private cabins. That's right, cabins, not seats. And what makes them special is that each one comes with a sliding door, not just a curtain. That means you get real, uninterrupted privacy. No peeking between seats, no awkward eye contact with strangers. Just your own quiet space to relax and recharge. Inside your cabin, you'll find a zero-gravity reclining seat. It's designed to support your body in a natural, pressure-free position, almost like you're floating. You can stretch out, lean back, and truly relax. It's surprisingly comfortable, especially for a bus. The cabin is also thoughtfully equipped. You'll find dimmable lighting so you can create just the right mood, soft footlights to guide you in the dark, and a fold-out table if you want to read, write, or do a little work on your laptop. There's even a personal air purifier, which makes a real difference on a long overnight ride. But it doesn't stop there. They've taken care of the little comforts too. Things like slippers, a cozy blanket, headphones, and an eye mask are all provided. You've got USB charging ports, standard electrical outlets, and even free Wi-Fi. So whether you want to scroll through your phone, watch a show, or catch up on messages, you're fully connected. And yes, there are bathrooms on board. Clean, modern, and equipped with a warm water bidet toilet. There's even a separate powder room, which is great if you want to brush your teeth, wash your face, or just freshen up before arrival. Plus, the bus makes a few stops at highway rest areas along the way, so you can always step out, stretch your legs, or grab a drink if you'd like. So if you're looking for a different kind of travel experience, something quieter, more private, and surprisingly restful, the Dream Sleeper is absolutely worth considering. You'll travel overnight, save on a night's hotel, and wake up in Osaka feeling refreshed and ready to go. It's a reminder that travel doesn't always have to be rushed or routine. Sometimes the journey itself can be part of the adventure. Let me walk you through how the Dream Sleeper fits into your travel plans, because the whole experience is not just comfortable, it's thoughtfully designed from start to finish. The Dream Sleeper departs every night from the Shinjuku Expressway bus terminal in Tokyo, usually around 11:15 p.m. You'll glide through the night and arrive in Osaka by about 7 a.m., either at Nankai Namba or Osaka Station. And if your destination is Nara, no worries. The bus continues on, arriving there around 8 a.m. The return trip from Osaka to Tokyo follows the same smooth schedule, giving you flexibility no matter which direction you're traveling. In this video, The trip that I'm taking is from Osaka Station to Shinjuku Bus Terminal. Now, you might be wondering, is it really safe to travel overnight by bus? That's a fair question, and the good news is safety is taken seriously. The Dream Sleeper has not one, but two professional drivers on board. They alternate during the journey to ensure everyone, yourself included, gets there safely and smoothly. And it's not just about safety, it's also about thoughtful service. When you board the bus, a staff member will kindly collect your shoes and offer you slippers to wear inside the cabin, adding a personal and home-like touch to the ride. The same goes when you disembark. It's small, but these little gestures make a big difference. Now, let's talk price. The fare is around 20,000 yen. At first glance, that might feel like a bit of a splurge, but when you consider that you're covering both your travel and your accommodation for the night, it suddenly makes a lot of sense, especially if you were already planning to pay for a hotel room in Osaka. In many cases, it can actually work out to be a very cost-effective option. Not sure what to do after checking out of your Osaka hotel before the bus departs late at night? Don't worry, Japan's got you covered. Most hotels are happy to hold your luggage for the day, or you can stow it in one of the many coin lockers you'll find at major train stations like Osaka Station. If you'd rather travel completely hands-free, consider using Ta-Kyubin, the country's reliable luggage delivery service. They can send your bags ahead to your Tokyo hotel, and they'll be waiting for you when you arrive. As for how to spend those evening hours before boarding, well, you've got options. You can grab a bite or browse for souvenirs at one of the shops near the station. There's always a nearby convenience store like 7-Eleven or Family Mart for snacks and drinks. When boarding time comes, it's a breeze. Just show your confirmation. No need to print anything, a smartphone screen works perfectly, and a staff member will direct you to your private cabin. Slide the door shut, stretch out, and let yourself unwind as Osaka fades into the night. Some people drift off to sleep right away. Others might take a little time to settle in. But even if you only get a few solid hours of sleep, there's something incredibly satisfying about waking up in a new city, rested and ready to explore. No transfers, no early wake-up calls, no hauling your suitcase through morning rush hour. It's all taken care of while you slept. Look, the Shinkansen is an incredible experience. It's famous for a reason. But if you're open to trying something that's a little slower paced, more private, and surprisingly luxurious, the Dream Sleeper just might become your new favorite way to travel. So next time you're planning your journey between Tokyo, Osaka, or even Nara, don't just think about speed. Think about comfort, rest, and the joy of waking up somewhere new. The Dream Sleeper is ready when you are. And who knows, it might just turn out to be one of the highlights of your trip. Safe travels, wherever the road takes you.